Chair Powell, I agree with what you said on February 1st, that Congress must raise the debt limit because of what you described as the highly risky consequences of failing to do so. You are perhaps the most important expert on the debt limit, which is why I find it very concerning that your recommendation to raise the debt limit in a timely manner is being ignored by my colleagues on the other side of the aisle. I'm also concerned that the consequences of this brinksmanship are imminent. Fitch Ratings said this week they may seriously look at downgrading the U.S. debt based on the escalating brinksmanship they are observing, even if Congress ultimately addresses the debt limit at the last minute. This is history repeating itself. Standard & Poor's downgraded our debt back in 2011 when Republicans last controlled the House and threatened default. The Bipartisan Policy Center later found that the 2011 debt limit debate cost us $18.9 billion in higher borrowing costs, even though we never defaulted. To put that into perspective, that could have been leveraged to provide up to $200 billion in loans to small businesses through the State Small Business Credit Initiative, or to provide hundreds of thousands of people down payment assistance to buy their first home. So I want to emphasize that House Republicans, including most of the Republicans on this committee, had no qualms about paying our debts when Trump was in office. 3 times they addressed the debt ceiling in a timely manner without holding our country hostage. But Republicans are ready to tear down the hard work of Americans everywhere to weather the pandemic and build back a strong recovery. Chair Powell, can you describe for us the risk you see if Congress continues to delay action on the debt limit, both for our economy and for individuals and families?
Let me start briefly by saying that we have no role and seek no role in what is really at the heart of fiscal policy, except I will limit myself to the 2 things that other Fed chairs have said about this. One is just that Congress raising the debt ceiling is really the only alternative. There are no rabbits in hats to be pulled out on this. 2 really is just that no one should assume that the Fed can protect the economy from the non-payment of the government's bills, let alone a debt default or something of that nature, which we don't think will happen here. But no one should be thinking that we have the tools to protect the economy from all the potential effects of that.